If you're not here, we can do cool things.
So that I can actually help you learn the material that is necessary, and so that I can really actually gauge how much you're learning. And if you're not here, well, I can't do any of those things.
We value your perspective that you bring to the classroom.
We do lots of working together and critical thinking and problem solving, and that involves as many different perspectives as we can get. And anytime anyone's missing, that is a little bit of that class that's taken away for that day.
You're a really important part of our classroom community, so we want to see you every day.
Hey, if you don't come, then we miss out on your greatness. Okay, so you say you don't have greatness. You do. You bring a little something to the table that we miss when you're not here. So come on, you gotta get here.
Just learning the skill of timeliness, because it is a skill, and if you don't practice it, it's going to be harder to do. And I want my students to be successful in future, in college and future careers.
Is not only polite, but you have to remember that there's a lot of other kids in the class. And if you are late, you are disrupting everybody's learning, not just yours.
We do all of our announcements and critical instruction right at the beginning of class, so even if you're 3, 4, 5 minutes late, you are missing really important stuff. So try to get here on time every day.
It builds good work ethic, and you'll have to show up on time to your job each day in the future. So we hope to show that to you now, and it'll be easier for you in life.
Anytime we have to have disruptions in there, or anytime you're not there for the beginning or the end, you're not really getting the full lesson or objective that we have for that day.
Come on time, come at the start. You come at the start, then you get the heart of the instructions. Then I don't have to repeat myself. Trust me, I'm a little too boring when I do that.
You're able to get off to a strong start in each and every class period. It also helps you build a positive relationship with staff members and with your peers.
The relationships between teachers and students is essential, and coming on time to class really demonstrates that students have a lot of respect for the time and energy teachers put into their planning.
First and foremost, it's a safety issue. If you are not in school, your parents and guardians expect you to be here every school day.
When you miss a whole day, you're missing a lot.
Everyone else isn't learning as much as they could if you were there, and then for you, you're missing out on connections and learning from other people's experiences as well.
I want you to be in school so that you can graduate and go on to bigger and better.
One of my favorite sayings is practice makes permanent. And all of us really need to strive to get into the habit of excellence, and part of excellence is showing up for school every single day.
It helps you figure out what you're most passionate about. You might learn something here in school or be in a class that drives what you do in the future.
The community of BCC is as rich as the people who decide they want to show up and be a part. So when you're here, it is, it's multifaceted, it's great, it's fun. Sometimes it's a little quirky, but why not?
The only time you really shouldn't come is if you are sick and really don't want to spread that sickness, like a fever or vomiting or some problem like that. You don't want to spread that around to other people. We do want you not to avoid school with feelings of being overwhelmed. It's really, really important to communicate and to get to school each day. And if you're feeling overwhelmed, come talk to someone about it. Talk to your teacher, talk to your counselors, because we want you well, and most importantly, we need you here.
Positive relationships that you build with other people by being in school, and the skills that you learn here will benefit you for the rest of your life.
Show up, help us out, okay?